19 verse 30.
From where we read from,
Bible said
a man was tied
in his village
They tied him
for years. They tied him for more than 70 years.
He was on one spot.
From Christmas to Christmas.
The Bible said Jesus entered
At night, when he entered, the first thing he did, told his disciples, he said, go into the village. You will find a cot. Look at what a village do to a 70 years old man. They didn't tie him in the forest. They tied him in a four-way junction.
a court, a circle. People
Drive past, they look at him there. They carry their children past. They carry their blessings, they pass. They drive their car, they pass. Three-way junction.
But one man was tied down
In his village all his life.
What does the power
Of your village does to you. The first thing the power of your village done to you, they useless you.
they make you become useless, not just to yourself,
But to your entire family.
this man was tied in the village. No business, no children, no wife.
The people that tied him are these ones that are standing here.
When they tied him, they placed a winch to make sure
Nobody lose him.
he can't eat, he can't drink water. They decide what to give to him to be eaten.
His mates are getting married. He's been tied in his village. His mates are building houses. His landlord is disturbing him to pack out of the house. Can't pay rent. His mates are paying school fees. All his children are at home looking at him. Why? His village tied him. They didn't just tie him and leave him. They tied him and they make sure nobody lose him. How did I know? The Bible said, Jesus told his disciples, if any man ask you, it means that there were times they tried to lose him, people stop them from being loosed too. Hear this. How you handle your life determines how you will be free from your village. Who see few millions, the first thing you are thinking about, start to build a house in your village. Just be ready to pack back home. Because you already built a foundation. That this is where we retire, this is where we die. So they don't even need to kill you before you return back there. You see the way it starts? This is how so many of you have been tied in your village. The difference between you and this man is that you can see this man now, but you can't see yourself.
You see that your daughter that graduated from school, no job.
This is how they tied him or her. She's working, she's looking for a job, she's hustling, but yet she can't provide food on her own table. Every day, the child will call you, Mommy, nothing is working, no. Mommy, things are bad. You will tell him, your mate, not the boy work, your mate, don't tell your children that stupid word though. Pray! If your children are complaining, you mama, you should blame yourself. You have a child here who complains to you, Mommy, I've been a graduate, nothing is working for me. Don't insult the child. Draw the child close. Let the hand of that child and pray for that child. The battle of where you born him into is stronger than him. My children don't need to come and pray the prayer of prayer. It's an error. Take it. No movement. So take. This different a man that the house is tied than the one that the house is released. When you are loose from your family altars, when you are loose from your village, you achieve everything you need to achieve.
But when you are tied,
you can't achieve anything.
Mama,
When your daughter tells you that they can't find a husband, the problem is not the problem. Sometimes the problem is the altar where you give birth to them. 70% of the women who are here, if I go to them now, ask you, what do you want? What is your problem? The first thing they will answer, two problems. Number one, if they are married, they will tell you their children. Number two, if they're not married, they will tell me that they need a husband. Number three, they will say my business, my husband.
so number one duty of a parents, number one duty of a mother, of a father,
Is to make sure you put your children in prayer. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Not be you and me, oh. Not be who they fight. Oh. We they fight for people who be say that they appear for your house and they disappear. So say go to the village.
Jealousy. A man
He
there.
has been tied against his father's house. He has been tied against his mother's house. There's no child, there's no money, there's no food, there's no rent, there is nothing to his name. Some of you, the reason why your village has debt with you, the reason why your village is holding you where you are too busy for God. Anybody who tells you that prayer does not work, the person is a liar. Anybody who tells you, oh, have you not been praying for years? Have you not been? How many years has the witch in your altar been holding you? Before you were born, they'll be troubling you. Before your sisters were born, they'll be troubling them. So when you came, your case was just to add to their power of your village. You waste your labor. You will work 10 years of your life. At the time of when you need result to rest, you will begin to walk all over again. That's what the power of your village does to you. Why do we need children?
For them to care for us.
In the race of destiny, love is not included. If you are a father or a mother here, you have produced children. Your children are to take care of you when you are weak.
Why you are a father or you are a mother?
First thing you should do as a parent, print the picture of your children every day of your life till you die. As many children that you have, make sure their picture and your bag anywhere you are going to.
Make sure while you are sleeping, their picture is under your pillow. Nothing is happening. Something is happening. Make sure you are praying for them. If your village have dealt with you to the extent they know you are not weak, you cannot succeed anymore, they will turn shine to your children. What is your duty as a father? Number one duty as a father is to pray for your children so that what stop you should not stop them. I am not God, but one thing is sure, one thing is guaranteed: my children will be wealthy than me. My children will live long life than me. Why? From where I came from, people don't live long. I have broken the covenant.
Yes, sir.
It's an error that you are a mother. Things are not working for your children. You go to church only on Sundays. And I fear it. I tire. I hear some women talk to me. I began to laugh and I began to shake my head. Also those ones who are aged and my body don't weak. I tire. Papa, I know your grace is covering me. My grace don't cover you if you're lazy. You have to pray. You have to guide. Have you seen a chicken, a hen? Have you seen a hen? Have you seen this hawk? Have you seen hawk? What's the function of hawk? Hawk looks for chicken to carry. That is why when the hawk is coming, the mother guides the hens, covers them. Even when it does not have power to fly like the hawk, he makes sure it's set. You will see when the hawk is coming, you get attacked. That is what every mother should do spiritually for their children. If you do one eye on pressure, the eye is blind, and they not tell you that you have to pray the other one. You have to run and manage the eye the way it is. Many of you, it's hard a tied year not to marry. It's hard a tied year not to have children. It's hard a tied year for you to fall. When you rise, they make sure they bring you back to the village. Nothing works. The elders of your village, this is how they wash, how they have tied everyone in your family. They are waiting for who will come and lose. They are waiting for who will do what? Who will come and lose him. The only language that can lose this man is fire. Nothing else can lose this man. Because this man standing here, they will never allow you to lose him. If you come physically, they will hold you to the time. That is why he told them, if any man asks you, why do you lose it? Don't tell them you are the one that need him. Tell them your God now need them. If they answer will be your God, tell them say na Jesus. If they hear Jesus, they will give chance. Yeah. Jesus can't work for you when you are not a prayer warrior. Jesus cannot answer for you when your own leg is in native doctor. One of your hope is in Shuran, your father's house. One of your leg is in one Ugele Shuran. One is in Umutu. One is in Abaka. One is in Oria. Hey. Today we see you in church. Next tomorrow you are coming out from a Shuran. Hey. There are too many people who are waiting for your children's downfall. So you can't risk not to pray for them every day. There are too many people who want you to be in marriage, and your husband will kick you out and begin to complain. Whereas when my life went, I don't want to marry again. Some men who don't have prayer life, they tie their blessing to the women they marry. You see this narrative you young men have, that when you marry a lady, things went down for you. The lady at the cause of your problem. Sometimes it's true, sometimes it's not true. But there's a way as a young man, when you are burning in fire, you will burn anything that looks like downfall. Yes, sir. Whatever bound on head shall be what? Banded. Whatever loose on head shall be loose where? So whatever you prayed now is what that will happen tomorrow. If you are too seated, say one woman came with bad luck. The woman now entered your life. From there, your life began to go down. It means even you too, you are a bad luck of your own self. When things get bad, when things are not working, when things are not good, we say, when you are about to beg to eat, you open your windows, open the doors, put your hand on your head. Can't you see your sister came back to the village? Can't you see your priest? Go and sit down. Can't you see your brothers came back to the village? Can't you see? Can't you see? You are an example of failure. The problem is not you. The problem is your house. It's your village. This period, you must pray. If it's not working, you must pray. If it's working, you must pray. What does the power of the village do? They give your head to another person. What is for you? They divert it to another person. What is meant for you? You can be due for marriage. You can be due for favor. You can be due for promotion. You will discover that where you walk, where you sell, you will discover that people around you are selling, but you are not selling. Why? Parts of your village have moved customers away from you. They give it to other people. Wondering is happening to me. Why it is not working? It's the power of your heart. They have tied your spirit. Just only moving. But what brings favor? They have tied it. Let me explain favor for you. What is favor? Favor is not what you are not expecting. Favor is not your own. Favor is something that you are not expecting to come. But when it comes, it becomes favor. So how do you get such kind of favor? It's through your spirit. Every man who is seated here today, everybody dies at night. Let me explain favor well. What brings favor to you is your spirit. I think I'm taking this question to another round. What brings favor? What brings promotion for you is your spirit. How radical your spirit is determines how favor can come. Now hear this. Every man that sleeps at night or sleeps in the afternoon, or sleeps in the morning, anybody that sleeps at any given time you like sleeping, you die. Why did I say you die? Your man's spirit leaves you. If your spirit does not leave you, you can't sleep. If your spirit does not leave you, no matter what you do, you can't sleep. Have you not wondered? How come some people sleep, they don't wake up in the morning? Do you know why? When their spirit left them, forces of darkness seized their spirit on the road back. That is why their bodies could not return back to their body. That is why some of you sleep when you are fighting. You are not the one fighting. It's your spirit that wants to come back. They are saying no to your spirit not to come back. That's why sometimes you have a terrible dream. When you wake up, you begin to panic. You be like people are looking for you in the dream. You begin to run and begin to hide. It's your spirit they are trying to hold. That is why whatever you do, you must make sure your spirit is in prayer. Your spirit is on fire. Yes, whatever you do, you must make sure your spirit is at alert at whatever that want to happen. Sometimes some of you, when your spirit leaves you, you discover that you are eating in the dream. Dream is spiritual. Dream is your life. Dream is you. Dream is not a dream. No, dream is your physical life. Dream is a life that you live. That is why sometimes when you go to some street or some area, you try to recall that I've been here before. Something happened the day I came here. It is your spirit who left you at night that went there ahead of you. So when you appear in the physical, when anybody want to trouble you, the first thing they do, they look for your pictures, they look for your name, they look for your clothes, they look for your shoes. What did they want to do with it? They want to call your spirit. Your spirit is useful than your body. Like men like Odudu, sometimes we sit down, we send our spirit message. Sometimes when we are preaching, we want a quick miracle. We hold the mind, we are still talking, but we send our spirit out of us to go to your village to go and do a quick miracle and come back. You feel too tired, go on hunger strike. What do I mean by hunger strike? Go on fasting, go in prayer. When you feel something is about to happen, but you can't express it, you can't feel it, you can't know it, but you know something want to happen. But one thing you do, you go on hunger strike. What is hunger strike? Hunger strike is fasting and prayer. You don't eat, you don't drink water. From 6 to 6, you don't go out, you don't see anybody, you don't talk to anybody. When I see some youth of nowadays, they buy small car, they build small house. They feel that they have seen this life. They don't know that one breeze can come. They will sell that car, they will sell that business, they will sell that house, but yet they have not solved that problem. But if they know this God, they will not sell anything. Yes, sir. Many of you who are hearing me here, your spirit is somewhere tied. There are many of you who are hearing me here, your spirit is caged somewhere. There are many of you who are hearing me here, who need children, who need marriage, who need husband, who need wife, who need helpers. Your spirit has been tied in your village. Until you are loose, nothing is permitted to come. Do you know why? Your spirit is no longer with you, it's your body that is roaming. And there's a time you will get to, if you don't pray for your spirit to be loose, you will leave this world. You know, see that some people, you see them in the morning, tomorrow morning you don't see them anymore. Why don't you see them anymore? Their spirit has been summoned long before they died. Anything that you sit at any given point, you sat, or you're walking, your body is waving you, your eyes are waving you. Know that there's someone you somewhere. Every mother's why hearing me here. Your children, is that youth are one of the people who can never pray. They are too tired to pray. If you hear them, will shout, I'm a son of a praying mother. I'm a daughter of a praying mother. A praying mother, a praying mother, a praying mother, a praying mother. Always pray for your village to release your children. Always pray for your village to release your husband. In Luke 19 verse 30, pray for himself. He won't be there for 70 years. He was not the only man in the village. There were others. How come he was the only one that was tied among others? If you don't pray, people will use you to show that they have power. If you don't pray, people will use you as a chicken. Power. The village have 90% role to play in your destiny. You have just 10%. That 10% is the fire you know. The fire can cover the 90. How can one power relocate you from Abuja, from Lagos, from Port Harcourt down to Bukurusu? You are now a village Tamwine Pawan typer in the village. You that was working in the company, you are not surviving by the cassava you plant. Done this to you. Needed in the city, stayed in the village. Was a man very wealthy. He was a bank manager, one of the banks in Nigeria. Very wealthy. He has worked over 40 years of his life. He had 1 year to retire. The retirement will give him millions. He built a house in Lagos, and when he finished, he retired there. So while his retirement was going on, I said he feel like going to the village to rest. He want to sell his house in the Lagos and go and build a new mansion in the village. That village is where he was born. Let him go and rest in the village. All these men and women who told you that anytime you retire, the first place you go is your village to go and rest. Who is doing that thing? Who brought that law? Who brought it? Who created that law? There are powers from your village that brought out that law. That when things are bad for you, the first place to relocate to is your village. Those are the powers of your village that want to tie you down. That when you retire, number one force that ties you is yourself. You accepting what has been said is where you are tied yourself. The man saw the building. He built a duplex in the village. When he went there, healthy, in good health, wasn't sick, was fine. So that paid him about 200 million as his pension that time. He moved his wife, beautiful children. He moved them. The one abroad, the only son abroad was there. The main daughter, the one who is a graduate, he told everybody, let's go to the village. They can stay in Sapele. They don't want let everybody. We have lived Lagos all our life. Everybody went to the duplex, fine duplex in the village. The man began to stay. After 1 month, the man slept. The man did not wake up. Was not sick, was nothing. After like 2 weeks, the man brother came to meet his wife. He said, we are going to bury my brother next month. He said, you will be my wife. Oh, I will marry you. Say, see, fine wife, my brother carry come for us. See, fine wife. So, when they buried the man, the day of the burial, the younger brother now raised emotion. He said, and his wife and his children, who will take care of them? Family now said, okay, you should marry the wife and take care of the children. The woman said, no, he will marry his son abroad. He will marry his son abroad. He will marry his son abroad. Then I called the son from abroad. He said, will you marry your mother? The boy said yes. He said, no problem. The uncle was angry. Overnight, he went to the coven and killed the son. That was how an entire family was wiped. And I told the woman, your pikin don't die. You're not going to marry me now. I prophesy. Every powers from your village that have tied you down in one spot. Every powers of your village that have kept you in one spot. If you shatter it and lose you. For you and your children. My God. You will be evidence of testimony. Amen.